Alrighty, guys. Good evening, or morning, or afternoon, depends where you are from and where you're tuning in and watching us from. We have a XTC match, the first one we're doing tonight, and the only one we're doing tonight. But we are joined by a special man, Neil Tielander. How are you, Neil?
Hello, I'm great. It's the middle of the day. I have lunch after this. Perfect.
Are you ready for some X-Wing?
I'm ready for some X-Wing.
Are you ready for some
All ready.
A-Wings? A-Wings, man, A-Wings. I mean, I'm excited. Sorry.
A-Wings. I'm mostly excited for Ashoka. I've got all my Ashoka pops on my desk here.
Oh, beautiful.
Perfect.
Look at that. And here I am. I'm just stuck with some iced tea here, you know. So now we've had a little chat with the players. Guys, just know that there is going to be a slight delay in the stream, so we're going to be a bit slow on the uptake on the chat. We'll try and keep you guys involved. We have two wonderful players. We have Daniel Leon, also known as Epionic, fighting for the USA with his separatist list. And we have Andreas Karlsson, if you don't know, very good, very, very good player. And also flying the mighty A-Wings. He's got three of them along with Wedge. But we'll do a full list breakup. Niels, please, give us a breakdown on what Daniel is flying.
So Daniel is the separatist player for the American team, and as no one can be pretend to be surprised, is brought Zam Vessel. So Zam Vessel in the fire spray with a rather typical bunch of upgrades. He has thermal detonators. He has a hull upgrade. He has the full transponders code. He has Count Dooku to make sure that the thermal detonators make some damage, and maybe some other effects now and then. And the treacherous, so the special talent for the separatist faction, which you don't see very often. Which deals with the obstructions and things like this. And there's, I guess if it ever triggers during the game, then we'll get to comment on what it does. And to go along with Zam, it's just 5 Trade Federation drones, the Initiative 1 basic drones of the separatist faction. So just a rather simple list on that part. So Zam and some just drone friends to go around.
Awesome. Those droids. There's no grappling struts in this list, so which is quite interesting. But then I guess he didn't quite have the points for it. But we'll see. Well, the other team, I should say, Sweden. Flying a very style of list that I'm familiar with. We have Wedge, hopefully, which will not be a disappointment in this game. We've got Wedge just with Predator, nice and simple. I called Wedge disappointing because so many times you have games where he just dies and does nothing, but then other times he carries a game. So we'll see what he's like. Hopefully not the disappointment. We have Arvel. Now, so I'm just quickly adjusting those colours there. We have Arvel with Intimidation, so he can boost into a ship and get the block. Well, not necessarily block, but turn them down in agility and gets the range 0 shot. Very nice. I like that little A-wing. My new favourite, Ahsoka. We've got Sense, we've got Instinctive Aims, and we've got Concussion missile. So that means she can spend a force to shoot the concussion missile without having to have the lock. Those who know, I flew a version with pockets and instinctive aim. Really good. Instinctive aim's actually really good on her. Nice and flexible. And the fact you got Sense on there too means he can do the little dial perk in the system phase. It's going to be great. And of course, everybody's favourite at the moment is Hera with a proton rocket. Proton rockets are fun. 5 dice. What can you say?
Well,
Ahsoka
is what you can say.
Yeah, the fact that Ahsoka can help get the target lock by coordinating and stuff, it's a great thing. All right, looks like the players are all set there. Just waiting on them to start the time. How you think on the turn 0? What do you think on the rocks? Do you think anyone's got a little advantage here?
Not really. I'm totally expecting just the rebels to slam through towards the left of the table here and trying to put some damage and then just go around. I think the obstacles there are going to be mostly ignored, at least for the first few rounds.
Okay.
What do you think of the matchup here? Oh, and the game has started.
In the game, we have actually got to start. All right, we're just a couple of seconds off. That's all right. I like A-Wings. I'm going to put it down on Andreas because he is flying the best ship in the game. Yes, I know, I'm biased. And I've already apologised to Epionic, who, as I said, that's Daniel. Yeah, I did apologise that I may be cheering for the A-Wings, because A-Wings. I do like what they've got. The setup, I like Sam's on the other side of the board. It's going to give time for those, was it 20-point cannon fodder to get in position and try to get some work and value out of them. The fact that he's got concussion missiles, he has intimidation, and he has procket and wedge, means he has the damage to remove maybe up to two droids in the first turn. And it's going to be a question of how much damage he takes for early removal of the ships, because I think he wants to thin numbers. There's a lot of arcs on the board, and of course those droids have the network calculate, which means they can be quite resilient.
Yeah. Yeah, but given how the initial setup is, it seems that there's a good chance Andreas gets to the small droids there on the left, on the bottom left, long before Zam gets involved, and do a bit of cleanup, and then Zam against this rebel mini swarm, AC swarm. She might have a bad day.
Yeah. I do know that that is also a lot of firepower for Sam to do, but Sam's going to want to just choose engagement and then probably turn away. Now Sam actually has some bombs on there too. Yeah, he's got thermal detonators and Count Dooku. Yeah, very nice. Yeah. So it's going to be a question of can Epionic get those droids into position that A can cause blocks for those A-Wings, because I tell you what, A-Wings without mods are sad A-Wings. Sky Paddling here confirming wedge is always a disappointment. Well,
that's not true.
Not always, but we've seen lots of disappointing wedges on stream, okay?
All right. I hate wedge.
Yeah, you
Every
hate
time
wedge.
I see wedge, I'm like, no, I hate wedge. He's always on the other side of the table. I don't really play much rebels.
Okay.
Well, every time, yeah, I play Guri and like, oh no, all my green dice, I was supposed to survive. And then wedge is like, no.
Oh, you want green dice? No, sorry, no dice for you.
Nope.
Well, look at it this way. If he gets the intimidation bump with Arvel and wedge gets just a range 2 shot, he only needs is 3 hits and the droid goes pops, you know?
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's a wonderful list, and Wedge is an amazing pilot and everything. I just hate him with fiber of my body. He's my nemesis.
Oh, mate, just open a little scrapbook. Yeah. So you're not playing in a team, are you? No, okay. Actually, so Niels is actually from Norway. Was that correct?
I'm from France, but I've migrated 7 years ago, so now I'm Norwegian.
No, now you're Norwegian. Okay, sorry. Yeah, my notes here. You also do. He has also his own stream channel, and I'm going to actually put in a link in the chat, so which will probably come in about 3 or 4 minutes, depending on when you guys get it. But when you do get it, do check this guy out.
Oh, it will come immediately.
I'll come immediately. Oh, yeah, because we've got the delay.
Yeah, like you'll comment on putting it in 4 minutes, but it's already in the chat.
It's already in the chat, yes.
It's like mind blown.
Mind blown here, guys. Yes, because we don't normally do the delay, but because of the XTC, so we have a couple of rules there for those who have watching the XTC from us the first time. XTC rules is the streamers have a hands-off policy, so if they make mistakes, they make mistakes. And I'm actually all for it. It's basically to give the advantage of being a stream game and not a stream game exactly the same, and also stops us getting into trouble if we are in favour of, say, like an A-wing, and we're all in for the A-wings. It stops us from doing that.
Of favoritism, or just like a list that you would be familiar with, like, oh no, this interaction works or doesn't work, and then the other player plays something you don't know or understand, and then you would not comment on it or interact. So we just watch, we comment, we banter, but whatever happens on the table happens on the table. They do illegal stuff. Yes, it's too bad. So
we have the delay in there for minimal interference, and we're just a hands off. We're just here to enjoy the game because we've got A-wings. And someone said, yes, Nobby likes A-wings is an understatement of the year. Yes, he gets me. Absolutely, A-wings, A-wings for life, guys. A-wings for life, and justice for Zari as well while we're there. And lastly, I have not watched Karlsson's game versus Nicholas God, and I heard that it was a great comeback, but don't spoil it for me. I am going to watch that. I'm definitely going to watch that. All right, so Droids have turned in. Let's get back into the game. Okay, enough little chit chat. Let's try and give you some X-wing. We'll try and give you not too influenced ICT commentary as we watch these droids turn in and start preparing open engagement. Now, I've got to say, I like the coverage of these droids. Look, there's two off an angle. There's one at the back here, and then one and two across to the side. So he's got really nice widespread arcs here.
Yeah. Big fat nets. And rather slow approach there on the A-wings. I was kind of expecting him to just slam to the other corner and go around. So he's going to go through the rocks. A bit close to Zam.
Yeah, well, the droids too, no struts. So it means that those rocks are a little bit scary for them.
Yeah.
I hope Epionic remembers he doesn't have struts.
It's like, okay, I got the rock. Deploy the strut. Oh.
Oops. Epionic's good play. And I think currently USA are 4-1 to Sweden. If I've got that correct.
Yeah, so that part of the group is settled. So whatever Andreas does, even if he wins, it's not gonna take the game.
And shout out to Tiger Lock TV joining us. How you doing? Yes. Well, who haven't moved? What are we waiting on? I think. Okay, we're waiting on Zam. It looks like we're waiting on Zam's action. Does Zam go in to face those two A-wings? So I think the droid's a little bit far out. I don't think there's going to be an engagement this turn. So I'm thinking he's really thinking about next turn, and he just stays with the focus.
Yeah, but there's not going to be range. And yeah, okay, so Hera also going rather slow there, temporizing, grabbing a lock on the cloud there for the transponder.
Oh, the false transponder codes. Yes.
Yeah. And
out of range. No shots this turn. And
we get back to Dale.
Yeah, Madam Duke's joining us, and I quote, "Boo Team USA." Now, I am on the Australian team, and I endorse this message.
No.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah.
They get too much pressure. You know, it's like in Eurovision. Like you bring Florida, then you get 17 points from the public.
Hey, well, USA are 4-1, so they've already done this statement. This is a very chill game for Epionic. He could just cruise on this one. Sweden's a little bit under the thumb though, to redeem themselves, and also I may of course want them to win more so that there's less wins for USA. Go Sweden. We'll try to stay out by this. So Wedge now. No justice for Sarah. Yeah, Madam Duke, you stop it. So Wedge, they're all hanging back. Zam is in a good spot to go pretty. I say like even up to 3 bank. But I think Zam's going to hang back. I think those two A-wings are just going to threaten Zam a little bit. But
it's Ashoka and Arvel. Arvel is not really in a great position to just slam in, except if he does like a 3 straight and then maybe a bank that would bump into Zam. So Zam might want to avoid making that a possibility.
Yeah. I just worry that if he's sending those two A-wings off to Zam, then he's going to get chewed out by those droids. I feel he's got to thin out the herd a little bit. Like he's got the guns to do it. He can just literally outright remove it. And the problem with Zam is in the opening turn, if he got arc on you, you're just giving him basically, especially if when you've got 6s on the board, you're giving him a free target lock followed by a double tap. So, yeah, I feel that he's got to thin out the droids a little bit. He can pop off 2. And because also where Zam is too, look, Zam can only do like a bank around that rock. You have to go a little bit fast and or do a boost. Could possibly do a hard one, turn into the rock, but that's not going to give him the best spot.
No, that doesn't put her in a good position for next turn.
Yeah. So I feel those two A-wings up the top there are just there to threaten Zam, but they're not. They're like a bluff. I think they're going to turn into the droids. But I've been known to be wrong. In Fun Walk.
So
no bets. Oh, I should have done bets. Sorry, Funwalk. I did not do bets. Nobby fail. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Funwalk bet 2 all. Just-
Bet 2 all.
Is it just me? Bet 2!
Yeah. Should we bet A-wings or bet on A-wings? I mean, you can't go wrong.
Yeah. I need to get bets on my channel. I put the there's the prediction thing from Twitch that
Oh
supposedly
yeah,
works.
the channel prediction.
It's yeah, and then it counts the points as channel points.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's better or worse than the Nightbot betting.
We sometimes open up the bet. Depends on. I should have done that. I normally prepare it beforehand. I could probably no. There's a 3-minute delay. By the time I put it up, I'll have to close it because of things. So yeah, no. I won't do it.
Yeah.
Sorry guys. Next time I promise I will. I promise I will. I was too organising, getting Neil's ready up on the stream and getting all this going because it's the first one we're doing for XTC, and I hope you guys all enjoy it. All right. Looks like both players are ready.
Yes, so we're gonna see some droids going. Where do we expect them to go? Well, between the rocks there, trying to block the lane.
We got 3 of those droids are stressed, which kind of limits the 2 speed, but they can still be really annoying, really mobile.
Okay, so they're trying to block a 5 straight. I would not block it actually. Space is still free there. So Hera is free to go anywhere she wants.
You could do a calculate barrel roll. I think just happy to stay there.
Yeah, just happy to stay there apparently. Number 2, sliding by.
Roger, calculate. This one's going a little bit faster.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think you can barrel roll there because the rock is in the way.
Yeah, I don't think I could barrel possible, but they have the 1 hard, so you can just 1 hard next round.
Yep.
If somehow it doesn't.
And there's the last one turning in. Just wonderful coverage there from those droids. The question is, what are those A-wings doing? Oh, I think he pinged the table as ready, but I think he's going to take a calculate on the droid. No, he barrel rolled.
He rolled. Yeah, he's taking the linked action. Because it's roll then calculate. That's the order. All right, let's go for Avil and Ashoka. Yeah, who got the initiative there?
Keep the A-wing droid from Zam
The
until
initiative
you
is
knock off some
on the
droids. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel it should go. We'll see what he's gone. I mean, keep in mind too, the end game for Andreas is kill Zam. If Zam's off the board, chances are, as long as he hasn't lost too much, the A-wings can mop up the droids.
Yeah,
Never be sorry.
But the way the ball is right now, like he can't go on Zam and just ignore the droids for now. He needs to slash the droids before Zam. Okay. So what is he thinking here? He's gonna have to roll. That's not the best place for Avil to be.
And I think we're going to see a boost here.
Oh no!
Oh, look at this.
Oh, what is he doing?
So Avil did a barrel roll, and then he did a boost, and he bumps into the droid, which is what he wants, because it turns out a droid agility down 1, and he can shoot it, but it can't shoot him.
Yeah. Okay, Ashoka following by, trying to hide behind the rock from Zam. Maybe we'll see. We'll see where Zam ends up.
I'm just wondering if we're going to have a coordinate here from Hera, or we could just take a target lock. Because intimidation also works.
It's not the right missile for fighting a swarm. That would be better with
Cluster missiles.
oh, what is it called?
For the droid swarm, I'm a big fan of.
Clusters, like
Yeah. I'm a big fan of
clusters, yeah.
the cluster missiles. I'm a big fan of cluster missiles. they're a nice little droid counter. I'm just gonna.
All right, so he spent 2 force on Ashoka to coordinate something. Okay, now deciding who's coordinating. That could be anyone but Wedge.
No. So which ship is it? Is it going to be onto Arvel?
Someone in the chat is betting 100 points that you're gonna fanboy on the A-wings.
Fanboy over. Hey, that's an easy bet. That's not a bet.
Easy points.
Yeah. As I say, before the stream started, I did have a quick chat with Epionic and did apologise that he knows I love A-wings, so he knows that I'll be secretly not so secretly cheering for Sweden. So I got that out of the way. But he's chill because he's happy with a 4-1 under your belt for USA. You can just relax about the game.
Yeah.
So
My personal wins are the how do you call it, the tiebreaker. So
yeah, well, MO
still worth it to get points there.
the win helps us. The win helps USA, by all means. But the pressure's off once you know that you've already won your match. It kind of means you can relax a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, wins definitely will help overall. I think Zam was just a little bit threatened by the 2 A-wings and just has gone in a bank position. So actually a little bit of a tough. I think he can do a bank boost to get a rear, but no, just setting up for target lock. Okay, so
Not. I think the bank boost will end up with a corner on the gas cloud.
yep, and then triggering false transponder codes there. Yep, to remove the evade from Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, who did not have a lock on the cloud, so. Right, and Hera going for 3 straights.
Getting a focus.
Taking a focus.
I think that's Pocket lined up too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mr. White there.
and Wedge has a bullseye too. I mean, do you use a Pocket here and nuke a droid and then Wedge shoot another droid? Wedge is going
Okay,
first.
so it starts with Wedge. It's range 2 either way for white or for blue. There's no outmaneuver on Wedge, so it doesn't really matter. He's going for blue.
Yeah, all of them are range 2, unfortunately. And hey, Wedge gets all the paint he needs.
Mm-hmm.
This is a blank.
That's a dead droid. Boom.
And that droid just went pop.
Yeah. Thank you for coming. We'll see you next time.
And
Right? Can you do it again?
yeah, I believe that's the middle one. We should actually get some colours going in here.
So, is he going to go for the Procket to get rid of the second droid? Yeah, he's going for the Procket.
Yeah, that's what I do. Get as many of these droids up in the early game as possible, and then because he might actually get 3. If we get a good roll here on the Pockets, average.
Oh, yeah, these oh, that's the crit.
Yeah, that's a hit crit.
The sim we have. Spell calculate still gets hit crit going through. That could be a dead droid still.
Depends if that's a direct hit. What we got?
We panic pilots. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Not a dead droid.
That's on the second one.
Okay, Ashoka, that would be obstructed to white. Maybe she wants to start on red. Make sure Arvel can finish the job.
I feel like he just shit on red. I think
Yeah,
he goes
that's what I would do.
because Arvel also has got the range 0 on it too. So between those two, they could actually remove red. In which case, you've got 2.5 droids down.
Okay, and she goes for a concussion missile.
That could actually that's brilliant. That would flip over the damage one on the one that's got the panic.
On white, yeah. So spend a force to instinctive aim, and then that's a concussion missile.
And that's a whiff.
Uh,
It's not even
Avil is
worth.
gone to red, so that's... What is he pinging there?
So Arvel's elected to shoot the other ship. The one on 1 hit points. The range
Oh.
1. And he's spreading the focus from Hera. And the droid says, not today. That's the Roger saying, nope, I'm not going to die. Alright.
This is apparently I missed the what happened with Ashoka. She rolled nothing.
Okay, yes, no, she rolled and she got double blank focus and basically was not worth spending anything on it. So basically the attack whiffed. Then Arvel decided to try to finish off the 1 hit point droid. Got 2 out of 3 hits. And then the droid says, no, I'm going to stay alive. Double of 8. So...
Ooh, and then the double crit coming in.
there is a fade on the board.
Doesn't seem to be.
Just spend it. Spend it now. Spend it
Oh,
later.
he wants. Then the
Oh,
one
no,
from.
taking-
No, okay. He's
taking the
take one.
damage.
Keep
Okay.
the evade on there.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying in there. So, firstly, the question in the chat: have I played my game yet? No, I'm playing mine Saturday night. I've got GSP. Those who don't know, we have the GSP Bespin tomorrow. I'll be playing in that, and then after that, because I need more X-wing, I may be playing my matches game 7.
Long day.
Yeah, it probably shouldn't do that, but I was trying to get it done earlier today, but unfortunately I couldn't. So I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be doing it Saturday night after Bespin. At least I can say I've been warmed up, right? 6 games should be a good warm up.
Yeah. In the chat, people saying, "Oh, the herd is going to thin out very quickly." That's what it feels to live in the past. It did not happen. There was a pretty bad engagement actually for the
Yeah.
rebellion there.
So it looks like we had 1 damage on Hera and 1 damage on Ahsoka,
Oh.
which is okay. We have used the pockets, and we have used one of the concussion missile. But to whiff on the concussion and get natty evaded on the shot from Arvel does feel a little bad. He could have almost popped all 3.
Yeah. I mean, that's sort of what I was seeing happening, and then he just didn't.
No, but that's a droid sometimes. Sometimes you throw dice at them and they avoid everything. They roll nothing but paint, and then Roger, pass the calculate tokens, and you don't do any damage. And then other times you go up to them and you sneeze at them and they just pop.
They go all Suntifel.
Yeah.
Oh no! Boom.
Though, to be fair, Wedge did get first blood. And Wedge is still alive, so Wedge has already exceeded the expectation.
We really have different experiences with Wedge.
Where Sam is. Sam's. I feel like Sam's just got to go. You know what? I got to go over this gas cloud. Get myself into the fight.
Yeah, I think she needs to. Like she's the big gun in the list. You can't just go on the edge for the whole game. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, it's just also because now that Andreas has kind of committed into turning into those droids and started to thin the herd. I saw someone else mentioning that. Yeah, he's now kind of committed going that way. I mean, though the A-wings of course can fly fast and go over the top of them, but considering the position of the rock there, where Ahsoka is, Ahsoka's got to turn left or right. I mean, technically she go over the rock, but I think that's a little bit of a misplay. I think she's going to have to turn one way or the other. And also Wedge can't exactly go that fast.
No, but Ashoka to the right, it's gonna be blocked for sure. The grey droid is gonna go one hard get there. So going to the right for Ashoka is a bum. Going to the left is exposing her back to getting shots. So it's kind of it's bad or bad, and then Zam would turn around and have a flanking shot on Ashoka.
Yeah.
Not sure she can really evade getting slightly murdered.
Mm. Yeah. Sam's just Bespin Mad. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I remember chat's delayed. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm so used to talking with you guys live. So Scott Padlin has asked, how's Australia gone this round? I think 2-1 at the moment. 2-1, and Tom Harper, sorry Will, but probably the sexiest X-Wing player in the world, is playing tomorrow morning before Bespin. And I'm playing on afterwards. So at the end of tomorrow, we should have an update, and hopefully it'll be 4-1. But we'll see how we go.
Good luck, anyways.
Are you playing in Bespin?
No. I mean, it's definitely not my my time zone, and this whole day event, they're just too much for me.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to play 2 games a day or something, but 6 is really intense.
Yeah,
The Norwegian online national tournament we actually did over 3 evenings, 2 games on Friday night, 2 games on Saturday night, and then the final on Sunday.
I like that.
That was quite a bit more relaxing. So it means that you have 3 nights booked, but it's Corona. What are you gonna do? Go to the cinema? Nope.
Yep.
So that was actually a much nicer way. You have the Saturday to do whatever you want, take care of your garden or something, and then play a bit in the evening.
I like that. I like that.
nicer.
Maybe we should pinch that and do that for a local event, like a 3-day mini event where you do your 2 rounds as you say, instead of doing a whole day, you do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and you do 2 games a night. I like that. Yeah, you still get your 6 rounds, so to speak, spread over 3.
It's depending on the public you have, but if you have a lot of parents with kids and stuff like that, then that's a much nicer way of doing it.
Yeah. No, I'm just appreciate that Dion puts on the GSP on Australian time zone. Ooh.
Yeah. Droid, over the rock there.
Droid says, you know what?
Oh, the 2 hard was a bit of an odd choice there. Giving some space to Ashoka. I would have gone for 1. He wasn't stressed, was he?
I think was trying to go for the bump here.
And the bump there.
So 3 straight now touching Ahsoka. That's fine. This guy also doing a ramming. So for those who don't know, Madam Jake's a local here for Queensland, a known fire spray lover, and madness, and yes, she's got some comments there. Hey, look, it's okay, it's okay. We'll see Sam do some great things.
All right, so we have Avo trying to follow the herd there.
I think
not gonna
no
work
arc
out
there for
super well.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there's no barrel roll option either here.
No. I mean, it could roll. It could have rolled back and boost. Maybe then he would have got an arc on black there.
No, it would have made the arc wider. So Ahsoka did actually turn away to the left, hard one, missed out on the bump, but
what is she going to do now?
I'll tell you what, those droids are like, hey, crispy A-wing. So doing the evade boost out of there. Yep, and there's Zam going right over the gas cloud, which I think is needed.
With no care. And getting strained, but so what? She's just going to do 2 straight or something next round and clear that.
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to get shot.
I mean, Sam's got the force, got a target lock set up already. Good to go.
Yeah. Hera getting a focus to give to Wedge later.
Now, Wedge is bumped onto white, and so does have a shot there onto one at the front.
Black, but only shots. 4 versus 1, and there's a focus available from Hera.
Here we go. Beautiful. They're starting to remember the string wheels here. I can't nag them. Wedge doing range 1. Also, wait till the engagement goes through. Oh, I think you spent the focus. You've got a focus from Hera.
Yeah.
Do it.
Go for it.
Do it.
Wreck that guy and take the black.
Yep. Now you can roll that evade and you still blow up.
Yep, it's still dead. It's still dead. He did great. That's
that one is
1 second droid out.
And that looks like it's one at the end there. Stripes. Okay, I've got it. He didn't have much colour, but Epionic has actually named the droids. So now that I know that, I'm going to rename them.
Red, white, stars. Oh yeah, they have they all painted.
They're good
with,
names.
Like
They're good names
on the wing. If you zoom into the model, you see like the grey one called stars. Yeah, stars on its wings. Nice, elegant paint there.
Ah.
Okay, so it's Zam shooting here. Spending the lock on, I would assume, both eyes.
Yeah, well, he does have a force too.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a bad lock.
That's a whiff.
Ashoka should.
And look, just a single evade too.
Sometime a single evade is enough. Alright, droid trying to follow up on Ashoka. There's no calculates laying around, so no problem.
Just chilling.
Shot number 3.
And the thing, he's got no calculates here, so the shots are all going to be very much just tickling. Looks like he's dukering.
Yeah.
Is he going to call out a crit?
I
bet he called out a crit and he's just rolled a crit.
And she's safe anyway. Did not use the force, did not use the evade token. Just chilling. And the last shot there, is that not range 1? It looks like range 1.
It's actually range 1. And we roll against shots there. But the tuck riff, nothing. That's because no calculates for those droids.
Nope.
So
no, the one calculate was on black, and black did not live long enough to use it.
Now, looking at the score, we've got 50 points. Andreas is up. We actually just also Stripes is out. I have marked off Stripes. Cool. I renamed those droids. That's what he's got on the cards, and that's what he's got on the ship. So, just to make things thematical.
Yeah. Okay. So what do we have coming out now? Yeah. So Hera needs to turn around. So does Wedge. There's plenty of space there to do that, so maybe Wedge just go for a K-turn.
Well, actually, I disagree with you.
Back.
Hera just needs to turn. It doesn't have to turn around completely because she's just support. She just needs to be within range 2 of the ships.
Hera 1 hard or 2 hard, that's fine. Yeah. But Wedge is the brawler he needs. He needs to keep the guns on target.
Absolutely. You want Wedge and keeping on keep Zark up. Now that Zam has turned in, Zam's going to say, hey, don't forget about me. I'm going to get into the fight. And Epionic has got his dials down. He's ready to go. I've got time on everything, all going smoothly. Let's bring it in a little bit.
Yep.
We go.
And so, what are we going to see? The droids are not quite ready yet. I think the Stars droid is not quite set. There we are.
Are we good? There we go. It's good. Ping the table.
keeping Ashoka in red for some reason.
I think red's going for the block on Ahsoka. See a fire straight put in there, yeah.
Yeah. With the 4 tokens getting smashed around the table.
White has now cleared all that stress.
Mm-hmm. What is he trying to do with this? I'm not totally sure.
Yeah, barrel roll, calculate.
Trying to avoid getting bumped. Okay, and stars coming around there.
Oh, I can see a focus boost happening here for Arvel.
Going onto black, bumping black there.
White.
Grey is like.
He's white. Stars is at the back.
For white to kill them?
Yeah, it's got this one's called white. The one at the, yeah, that one. The one he just pinged. That's called white.
Yeah. That's the one.
There he goes for it. He goes for it.
Because, like if you turned onto Mr. Stars there, you'd probably also bump it with a boost.
Oh, maybe. I'd worry. We're just getting in the way for that.
And then and because white anyway was looking the wrong way, that would have been kind of safe. Like you bump on black, you potentially kill black. You at least don't get shot by him. But the boost might just have fit, and then it was a bad day for Arvel.
Yeah. Well, Ahsoka's just there. It's going to chill with the evade and 2 force. Let's have a look. What's no doing an action, doing a boost as well.
Doing a boost.
So I think relying on the fact that Arvel will finish off the droid.
Yeah, that should be a rather safe bet. And she needs to be a bit more ready next round to come around. She was in a bit of a position that was pretty bad, and I would have also allowed a range 1 from Zam, which of course you don't want. Okay, Hera just a 1 hard, grabbing the focus for someone, and a boost to be able to actually be close enough to give it.
And a 4K. Yeah. Yeah, this makes sense. Just as a spot wedge.
Alright, wedge going into black, so really betting Arvel can do the job.
That one is still healthy though. So unlikely wedge will kill it, but maybe can bring the pain. Spend it anyway. I think you're not going to get shot.
Yeah. So 2 there. That's not going to kill it. That might even not hurt it at all. Yeah, no, there's a calculate there to save it.
Gives him a choice though. Does he spend the calculate?
Does he? And it's too far to get to spend the calculate from red.
No, he takes it from the dead one. He takes it from the one that bumped on that Arvel's going to shoot. Which I like. It's a smart decision. And a quick shout.
Alright, is it a bad day for Arvel?
Here we go, into Arvel. Here we go, what we got? Oh, just a very average roll. Nothing.
No,
he does have force, but not going to spend it.
Yeah, I'm not sure he spent the force on anything yet. Did any... Maybe there was 1 crit and they actually rolled a crit.
Oh, maybe...
There was 1 spend that didn't do anything.
Oh, actually, yeah, that is... No, he hasn't spent the force. No, he hasn't spent the force. I think he's saving it.
Arvel going for spending the focus there, and that's it for
dead.
white.
Yeah.
Can't do anything. Rolls an evade. That's not going to do it. That's dead. Third droid to be out. Only 2 left. And that's it for the rebel shots.
60 points. They're only worth 20. They're only worth 20 points though. When they pop.
Yeah, they're only. They're really cheap without struts, without missiles, without nothing. They're really quite cheap. So it's satisfying when they pop, but as Wiki Barber in the chat says, they're just 20 points. That they don't really It doesn't give you such a huge point advantage when they die. Quite satisfying.
So I think we've got a shield down as well. I'll tell you this. Andreas has been really good at just spreading out the damage. He's got a shield on each of the A-rings. So he hasn't given up any points.
Mm-hmm.
Though we might have with the bonus attack. Oh, this might be why he saved the force. So Zam has picked the one who's like, if you're in the firing arc, I get a bonus shot if you don't shoot me. And it's where you spend that force.
Yeah, because Arvel had a shot there. Yeah.
So
Didn't take it.
that's another shield down. We have points. Epionic is not being tabled.
No. And that's an Arvel. So that would be a grand total of 18 points there.
Yep.
That's nearly as much point as a whole vulture.
Well, Arvel's worth apparently two vultures.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that sounds at least about right. Maybe even cheap. It's better than vultures by far.
Anyway, the A-rings are doing good. I'm happy. And I shout out to all those who have joined us. Do appreciate it. I saw someone mention Filipino said I had a nice shirt. Thank you.
Oh, I don't even have a Star Wars t-shirt today. I'm supporting the local breweries.
Oh, nice. So, 2 droids left. This is now a very manageable number for Andreas.
Yeah, there's a very clear advantage both in points and in sheep on the table. So that's unless there's a big upset, I would think that's probably a game in the bag for Andreas.
Yeah, it depends on how much damage Zam has. Yeah. So far, Zam's just under 1 damage to Arvel. Knock off that second shield. The couple of shots have just really been whiffs.
Yeah, and she doesn't have any charges active now, so she's going to have to spend a few turns getting some charges back. So no double taps.
The thing is, we've got Arvel there. Is in a great spot there just to get in the way of Zam turning in.
Yep.
There's also another trick you can do with the Ahsoka is that Arvel can just sit there, take a focus, and then Ahsoka can actually coordinate a target lock and then have Arvel boost off that target lock. So you can actually decide to do the boost at initiative 5 rather than doing it at initiative 3.
Which sadly doesn't do anything because Andreas has the initiative, so you can't do it after Zam moves.
Oh, that's true.
That would be great, but the not having the bid there is biting at Andreas.
Alright, I think dials are set there.
On the rebel side, at least.
Actually, I don't think I'm...
That is not set yet.
There we go, let's mark that up. Alright. Hey there, guys.
Yeah, Simo in the chat saying that okay, maybe they're just 20 points for the vultures, but
Yeah, when
it's
when
an
it
arc on the table.
Yeah, it's the arcs.
And the arc on the table is worth destroying.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. With having so many of them, 5 on the board, you really want to thin the herd. You want to. Now that there's 3 ships on the board, and 2 of those are basically, and also once those network calculate, once you've removed many of the droids, they have that network calculator is no longer as effective as it used to be. Makes it a lot easier.
There's more network there, so and now they're even a bit far apart, so they won't even be able to actually have it trigger. All right. Oh yeah. I should have a few cents to see where Zam is going.
Yep, it's 4K. We had a 4K dialed in for Zam. Very interesting.
So how would you actually act on that? Kind of depends what Arvel has dialed in, but it's probably one or too hard probably to the left.
It's also really good for Wedge and Hera.
Yeah. Otherwise, Wedge and Hera can like really get positions where they won't get shot by Zam. Okay, so Arvel gets there and already knows that he's not going to be able to do anything, so maybe he should just grab a lock for later. Oh, an evade, yeah, because he's going to get shot in the back, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so an evade. That makes sense.
Oh,
that might... Ah, she's got a space. Oh, that's really bad for...
the thing is, does he actually have a shot? Does Zam have a shot on Ahsoka?
I think so. It's really on the corner, but I think he does. Okay, Hera going there. Maybe the bank would have, in hindsight, been better. Just gets a focus to... do you boost there? Get closer, get a good shot at
I think it also depends on where Wedge is going. But Wedge's probably only doing 2 straights here. Boosting in makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense. She doesn't have pockets anymore. She used it, right?
Yeah. Which is fine. Question is, now's a good chance. Do you want to go shoot Sam? I mean, you're possibly going to charge her up.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's 99% chance or 100% chance that it's the shoot me and I charge up. So it's just gonna finish the droids there. Getting a lock on the droid called Stars.
Maybe
2 hits and an eye spending the lock. No, nothing. Just 2. And that's an evade. That's 1 damage on Stars. Not quite what he wanted. Probably gonna do Hera for second shot there. Not spending the focus, keeping the focus for defending someone.
Yeah, we'll spend the calculate there.
And that's a droid that could have died and just went fine.
There's a comment in the chat there. So Wookie Barber is saying you have a majestic beard, and I have to agree, very, very nice. I have recently trimmed mine.
But I do the beard saying the same thing, but in Swedish.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I want to reach out and stroke it. He does have range 1.
I did a PhD. You can't do a PhD without a beard because you can't think properly if you can't do it.
Yes. So we did have a range 1 shot here. Zam onto Ahsoka. 3.
Is that going to be a bad day for Miss Tano? So my bad day gets a...
I think that was an accidental reroll. I think it was.
Okay,
I think just spending the force. I think.
Yeah, and losing the second shield, and that's Ashoka bleeding quite a few points. She's an expensive girl.
61.
She's bleeding. So 31 points being bled there.
Yeah.
So 49 total for.
And there's a pot shot there. Oh no! That's a flying girl.
Oh, crit on Ashoka there.
Please not direct hit. Please not direct hit. Please not direct hit. It's blinded.
No, blinded.
It's blinded, guys. She's still alive.
Oof. Oh la, poor Ashoka. That was a bad turn for Ashoka here, and a quite good turn for the separatists.
Oof. So Ravencat from Japan, by the way, saying that looks like I got Team Sweden have just for the A-Wings. I actually did not know what the lists were. I honestly swear to God, I just saw it and I saw, hey, that's 8:30 p.m. for me. I want to do this. Let's go. And then when I saw the list, I was like, A-Wings, go Sweden.
Even more bingo.
But I'll tell you what, that shot there in Ahsoka, the range 3 has almost even the scores. We are 60-49. That's half points on any ship that is going to swing the game.
Yeah, and that's and actually kind of bringing the swing there, because Ashoka is really close to being dead, and Zam is still fine. There was no damage made on one damage on the star asteroid, as it's called. Oof, oof.
That's very scary now. I mean, Wedge is still healthy.
Right.
Wedge hasn't been shot.
No, maybe not. Yeah.
I think at some point he's going to have to get into Zam and put all guns on her and accept that there's going to be a bonus shot.
Yeah.
There is another way to charge your charges back. Is if you have a ship that could shoot you but didn't, and then in the other one, not the target lock one, you can reveal that and then get two charges back as well.
Yeah. All right. So what can Andreas do? There's Zam. She's probably just gonna go for like a one straight or something quite slow. Show her back. Get ready to drop some bombs, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, the bombs.
What do you do with Arvo? That's the question there.
The droids are working the wrong way. I mean, I think you just run to get a reposition. You maybe want to swing around the gas cloud. Like, I don't think doing a 5k to turn Arvo around is a good idea here. I think you just prepare to run and get around that gas cloud. There's a possibility you could do a hard one and barrel roll maybe and hope you get a bump. But I don't think Zam's going to be moving fast enough to get bumped onto Arvo.
No, I don't think so either. If you hard one, roll back, boost, maybe actually get out of the arc of Zam, or that's maybe that's a bit dangerous. It gets you stressed in a bad position.
Yeah.
Maybe a shot on turret, but that's not even guaranteed.
I think
probably going fast, taking the turn, start to go around and come back later.
See, I could see Ahsoka doing like a 5k here, just flip around, and coordinate Hera in action, and then Hera and Wedge just decide to go into Zam.
Hera is pressed, so the coordination would be on Wedge.
No. Ahsoka can coordinate a stress ship.
Even while stressed?
Even while stressed.
Yep. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's something that's. The difference between the Republic Ashoka that I've been flying a lot and this Rebel Ashoka is that she can't do it on herself. It's still even while stressed.
And it's up to range 2. The main thing is up to range 2 and requires 2 force.
Yeah. Different ability. Different.
All right. Just waiting on the dials to be set there. Let's see, Ravencat. Go Japan, by the way. Team Japan. Oceanic Teams Unite. Totally not biased, I promise you. 7 Samurai that the Team Japan is. Ravencat's got his match tomorrow, so wishing you the best of luck.
Good luck.
Looks like a dial change there. I think he's set. Do I want a beard sponsor? Although that's to Nils. You got a question in the chat there. Do you want a beard sponsor?
I'm not quite sure what that really means, but yes.
It's very nice beard, very nice. The wife, I grow it for a bit, maybe because of laziness and all that, and then the wife will like a little bit, but once it gets too big, she goes, no, get rid of it, and then it goes.
Yeah, I've got a problem with my hair right now. I've been to the hairdresser for way too long. It's a mess, especially with headphones. It looks horrible, but the beard I can maintain myself.
Yeah,
at least a bit. So.
Yeah, and I heard a rumor that.
Oh, that's close to the edge. Oh, that's close.
It's close.
That's in. Oh, bit of sweat there, but it's in.
He's fine. He's got heaps of space. He's got several pixels room there.
Several pixels. Several.
Yeah, he's
literally more than one.
We did 4 straight with Ahsoka there. Okay. Are you doing the coordinate here? Now, do you repair your blinded pilot now? Or do you accept the fact that you're just going to run for the rest of the game?
She has
No?
one hull left. She can actually use the force to modify her shots. I don't think you spend that. You just get delayed there.
Hmm.
Okay, Zam turning. Okay, it's gonna be another round with so many shots from the rebels.
Reinforcing the rear. Is this something we don't often see?
Yeah. Oh, Hera going in a weird place again. Oh, again as well. Yeah, I don't really see any good repositions to get a shot. Maybe she wants to reposition to not get shot because right now she's in the back arc.
Yeah.
She could.
I think maybe she could do a barrel roll and boost.
Roll to the left and boost. That might fit. Yeah, she's gonna try it. Yeah, that's gonna fit.
Oh, just
yeah,
forward
there, then
might.
boost. Forward is fine.
I think she's just.
Yeah. But she's gonna go to the side. Yeah.
No, she did the boost. She did the boost.
She's safe, not really in a great position to do much damage, but can wedge one straight to victory.
So you might just take a target lock. If most of that's out of arc, I mean, I'd consider just trying to kill the other droid then. But you might be shot at Zam. I'm not too sure. Not without moving close to the table that if Zam has an arc on wedge or not. And it is a. We got a range 2. So it seems Andreas's plan here is just to ignore Zam and just munch on the droids.
Not give her any chance to get double taps and anything, which I mean makes sense.
And that's just red gone pop.
Pop, pop, pop. That's how you do it. And no more network to calculate. That's the end of that. And that's also the end of the shots for the rebels. They all pointing the wrong direction.
Oh, Zam has a shot
on the edge there for it. Do you take it on wedge? I mean, it's always tempting to shoot at wedge, but I mean, there's a focus available for him. But otherwise, it's going to be on Ashoka who's needed. Hit it crit there, and that is going on to wedge.
Yeah, this is
wedge. One evade.
Shields down.
No more shield.
And
a follow-up shot there, range 2. Wedge still has access to the focus from.
This is where we find out if Wedge is a disappointment or not. There's 2 hits. Can Wedge roll paint?
A bit, not quite enough. And he is bleeding its points there.
That is now it's 77 to 80 points. Andreas still has a lead by 3 points. 3 points.
Oh, yeah. Just killing the droid's not gonna do. You're gonna have to break the big girl there.
You've got to be careful, yeah, because if he scores any more points, Daniel, if he just scores one more half point, he's going to have to then chase after that chip. Stars, no, okay, no, I lie. Stars still has full 20 points on the board. So he can afford to lose Arvel if he kills Stars. But anything else is probably going to need to go into the big boy. Now, the advantage is Zam is stressed, so relatively limited dial. But Zam has bombs, and Zam has thermal detonators with Dooku.
Yeah, I think it's yeah, it's a good time to drop there.
Yeah.
It's a good time to drop.
Ravencat asking, has Thompson? Yes, yes. About second or third engagement. Yeah.
Yeah, rather early.
Here we go. On the upside is Epionic's got easier, less dials. Down to 2 dials now.
Yeah, that's gonna make the turns go a bit faster. Not that they were slow. They've been like surprisingly efficient in setting dials.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they've been going at a good pace.
Downtime.
They're going at a good pace.
The last stream I did yesterday was a bunch of droids against a bunch of TIE Barons. Not TIE Barons, the Barons of the Empire, so the TIE V ones. There was so many ships to move and so many dials and so many options and repositions. The turns were not flying by. It was a bit of a drag.
It's also it's a little bit of a tickle game too, because you got a lot of 2 dice attacks on 2 and 3 agilities. So you throw lots and lots and lots and lots of dice at each other, and you get damage. Yeah, and 1 damage here. Oh, okay, back to dice.
I mean, the Barons with prockets, they had a big
pockets,
damage.
Yeah.
It didn't really work out. But okay, now we see some bombs there, trying to see if they can stick to something. We'll probably see Dooku modifying them. That might be, crit on wedge could really hurt.
So I'm just going to have a quick zoom in on that. Look at that. Look at that. Bomb.
Look at that bomb. Yeah, that's
that is a thing of beauty.
animated there. With
I will be asking him if I can save a copy of that, because that is just beautiful.
I think I had them at some point. Maybe a previous version of that. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just an item in the Steam marketplace that you can just subscribe to.
He's leaving the droid there. Oh no. Okay, he's barrel.
No,
okay, he's barrel. I saw him ping the table. I was
like, okay, getting 2 bombs on your droid with 2 health. That's
no.
That's a vibe, and he might still be at the edge of the range of one of them. Probably not. Okay, so
this could be the half
going
points.
by the rock there.
This could be the half points.
It is half points. Oh, every ship at half point there. Oh, yo, Andreas. You might just. No, it's Aval. Aval was already half.
Oh no, yeah, Aval's already half. Yeah, it's down to 1. Yeah, okay.
What?
No. Yep, he's okay. No.
He's the one who's. No, but still, it's not good. It's only 1 hull left on Mr. Crunid, or whatever you want to pronounce that.
It just means that every shot's going to be like a clench.
Yeah, Ashoka grabbing an evade. I think she was safe where she was, and now she's not. Okay, so I'm just going that way. And let's see where the initiative 6 go. I mean, he must have seen the detonators coming, right?
Yeah, no. I think that the thermals coming down was quite obvious. Just the fact also where the droid was too.
I mean, sometimes you just forget about them, and then oops.
Well, and going for reinforce again. Just seeing a very defensive selection there by Daniel. I mean, Hera. You kind of have to barrel roll here.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is.
Yeah,
I'm just so on edge, because like I can just see that little old droid with the 2 dice attack is very scary. Oh no, barrel rolling boost getting out of there. So there's about 10 minutes left on the clock.
Wedge closing the wings so you can boost away. That's not gonna boost away. That's boost away from maybe one of them. Maybe. Yeah. That should be possible for 1.
But the main thing is he's out of the Count Dooku. Count Dooku can't work because he's too far away.
Yeah.
And realistically, as long as he's taking the damage, he's already given up half points.
Down to 2 hull. but no crits there, and I think the only shot is actually from the droid
Yeah.
into Ashoka or Avo.
Oh.
There's no tokens that Hera can give. I would
Man,
have shot Avo.
now,
Avo is obstructed, but
yeah, no, okay.
no,
He's
he's getting
taking.
farmed. He's getting
I wanted
farmed.
to say, I think Arvel is the key here because he's got no mods versus the guaranteed evade.
No mod. 4 dice. That's a crit, and
hit crit.
there's a calculator for the table, so that could be a dead eye. Oh, zwip, zwip,
Oh,
zwip, yeah, wing.
So on edge here. I'm so on edge.
That's
Of course, I want A-wings to live. I want all the A-wings to live here. They're all precious. So they're in the animated bomb section workshop in the bombs. Okay, I'm going to get that. That looks beautiful. All right.
Cithalocron in the chat says that the animated bomb they're in the workshops.
Yeah. Now, just one moment.
Ashoka getting the force back, reminding himself that she has stress. Where to go now? So Zam is going to be out of the fight at least this round. Yeah, it's going to be maybe Wedge might try to get Arc onto Stars.
Yeah.
If Stars doesn't go for 3 bank or something far to the right.
I think it's safe just to do a talon roll here, and take the shot he can. The droid, has an option to maybe 2 turn into Wedge Marrow. I don't think he'll get Arc. No, I think we can just safely 3 talon roll and take a pot shot if the droid. And the rest of the army is just going to run and go, you know what, Sam, I see you over the other side of the board. I see you're stressed. And I say, hey, we will catch you next game. Because there's 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left, and it's just going to be, you know what, I've got to hit on points. I'm going to...
Yeah, he could just get away with all the A-wings. He's safe. Zam is not going to catch up in 10 minutes. Probably not.
No, there's no Seavor. There's no Seavor in this game, okay? Yeah. Ben Draco there mentioning about Seavor. Yeah, Seavor's my trigger. You want to know what gets me? I'm telling you guys right now. You put together a list with Seavor in it and just put it against me, and I will ignore 90% of the list and just go for Seavor. Seavor's got to die.
Yes, you have the my Wedge approach on Seavor. If there's Wedge, I kill Wedge. Maybe I die anyways, but I've killed Wedge and makes my day a bit.
Okay, here we go. Troy just turned away there with the calculate. So there's actually a question in there. Lily08 asking why reinforce every round. So I think this is just because you're trying to reduce the damage. He's worried that he's going to suddenly do a burst shot onto Zam and half point Zam. And so by reinforcing, you're minimizing the damage possible to come through. So it means that Zam, basically, it's much harder to get that half points. Because if he got half points on Zam at any of those last two rounds, basically win for Andreas. And so Daniel's just a little bit scared. So it's actually a very interesting play. But Andreas says, you know what, Zam, I'm just going to leave you alone. I'm just going to feed off these droids and get my points. And
yeah, it's probably one approach to that matchup, to just ignore them, get the 100 points out of all the droids.
Yeah, and just make sure it doesn't lose anything. Yeah, the average is running.
Just the hell out. Probably grabbing a focus to... I'm not even sure who... I don't think there's range from Zam to Arvel there.
Yeah, no, I think...
And Wedge did the Talon...
Did we see a Talon roll there? Going for the...
No, went for too hard. He has the wings closed, so
I think
we could...
Just take a target lock. No?
Target lock for later.
Oh, no. He's just spinning the wheels there.
Yeah, and that's not going to be any shots this round. We're back to dials with 4 minutes and 50 seconds on the table, on the clock.
Yeah, so it's probably at this pace maybe 2 rounds. I've been moving pretty fast. but like I get it that Andreas has recognised that it's a certain point in the game where it's going to take too long to get the points on Zam, so why risk it?
Yeah, I mean, Zam is 4 shields, 6 hold, so you need to get 5 into her, and she's a quite tanky ship. She has two dice to defend herself plus a force. You're not gonna get 5 damage in unless you really had all the ships pointing at her, and you don't right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, just go hide in the corner over there. Zam's gonna do a 4th grade boost or something now, but she's not gonna reach in the 4 minutes we have left.
Yeah.
I think that's might not be the honorable way of playing X-wing, but if you want to win sometime, that's the better option.
Hey, look, this is the XTC here, right? A win is a win,
Yeah,
and more important is MOV does bugger all. So a win on 3 points is almost as good as a win on 53 points. There's very little difference here. There's no...
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, well, there's no ranking. The win is more important than the MOV for the team. So this is... he's done the maths and he knows that he's ahead. And he's just doing his best to make sure that it stays that way.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, Ashoka is giving a focus to Edge there. So he's going to try to get the grey robot there, because why not? Oh, Zam turning in, trying to actually get into Wedge. Oh, that might actually be dangerous, because Wedge is not fleeing away. And a boost there.
I like this. I do like this.
Hera just flying around. I can feel from here the Andreas's heartbeat getting higher. Wings.
Oh, and look at this. He's actually left the wings open, but he could actually barrel roll. There we go. We saw it.
He reopened the wings, so they were closed, so he could boost last time, and he opened them, so he can roll. That should be enough distance.
That's good. That's a good shot.
Oh, and it's in the bullseye, so Predator is active.
Very nice.
3 versus 1 with Predator and the focus. Yeah, just need the focus. That's a dead boy.
Yeah, he's bending it, and it's a dead. That's stars.
So that would be 100 points there. 23 points for Daniel to go up. But half of Wedge is
28.
More than 23 points. So.
Ooh, I thought he was out.
That's range.
He was out of range.
That could be an upset there, because the clock is on 1 minute 50 seconds. He's not going to get Zam in. Okay, if hit there. Hit crits. Can Wedge dodge that? He needs at least one.
Wedge is dead. Wedge is down to 2.
Wedge is dead. That's the 4th game in the USA Sweden matchup. That just at the very end suddenly flips, and it's going to be a very tight score and not in the Sweden advantage. And that's not recoverable. There's no way to get half of them in what is going to be one turn. No. That's game, and that's not game for Andreas, as we thought for the longest time.
And you saw that it was a blank out. It's like even if he had the focus, if nothing he did, he ate the 2.
Yep. No, that was it.
Oh man.
Oh, feels bad. Oh, the heart rate increase that I was feeling from over there. That was warranted. Ouch.
I mean, this is where the plan actually not to go after Zam is backfired. He's got no option now. Andreas is just, there's literally nothing he can do. I mean, can he get 5 damage in this time with the A-wings where he is? No. Wow.
No, that's game. That's it. That's CG.
Oh. Hera turning away here. Fight's lost. But the A-wings. There was 3 A-wings. No A-wings were died or harmed in this stream.
Or harmed, yes. Died, no.
They were okay. They were shot at. There's a timer.
Yeah, there's a timer, and I mean, he knows there's nothing to be done. No point to fight it too hard. Just get a focus and a boost there. Maybe you get a shot. No, you won't get a shot. It's way too far.
Hey, look, someone is just saying yes, Sweden has lost
man.
3
Oh
out of
no,
4
that's not
games.
Ashoka.
Oh, in the very last minute.
Spending Dooku for a crit, most likely.
Yep.
Oh, is he gonna add pain to injury? Yeah, and there's
That's
crit there
going to be the
coming.
crit.
Hit,
That's the crit.
hit, crit. Ashoka, 4 dice and evade in 2 force.
Oh, even though, no, not Ahsoka,
And,
no!
oh, that's as
She's
well.
dead as well!
Oh no!
What
Oh,
an upset!
Zam!
I spoke too soon, no A-wings were harmed. Well, they were.
Zam did nothing, and then suddenly at the end, by the way.
Oh no!
Wow,
What a great
wow,
game.
wow, 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 wow. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Oh.
There was some lunchtime excitement.
Very, like, literally 1 minute left on the clock, and then we see the game at the point swing right at the end. I mean, Andreas was like, I felt like Andreas was like in the zone, and he had the game plan, and he executed it, and he got those droids off. I mean, if he got the 3 droids off at the start in the first engagement like we thought he was going to, it would have been like he would have cleared out that, and then maybe it would have gone for Sam. But
Look at the chat. The chat is now, they're just
yeah,
catching on
now they're
wedge
catching
time.
up. It's just like, oh my god, oh. Oh, that's it. That's game. Let's just
That's
see.
game. Oh,
I'm just checking if the player. One of them said they have to go straight after work. So I'm just checking if they have time for a quick chat.
what a violence there. Should we jump into their chats?
Yeah, let's just jump in. You're gonna lose your image though for when we change the chat. So just bear with us.
Let's jump.
We can't bring them in here. No, we'll jump into them. And just share your camera once you rejoin the chat.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh,
Yeah.
the pain.
Yeah.
The upset. Well, I mean, Andreas, man, I thought you had this in the bag. I love your game plan, but the last minute point swing. I mean,
Yeah.
it just.
That's the story of the USA Sweden matchup there.
I've heard that this has happened
Yeah.
repeatedly.
Yeah. It's like I said, it was not really fair that he won with that last shot. So, but that's the game.
That is it. I mean, I got to say, like, I love games that are resolved on the very last turn. So,
Yeah.
it was a really exciting game. Really was.
Yeah. And between USA and Sweden, I think all 3 or 4 games went like this to USA when they have won both the 3 games they won like this. This one, the one with Johan Bisenges, the Separatist Against Empires, and I guess Niklas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But it's really fun to see that just one last shot can determine the win for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nail biting, and then boom, 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 boom.
Right at the end.
The chat is catching up on Ashoka getting killed.
What's that?
Yeah.
Good job
Fiona,
here, the drone remover.
yeah. How do you feel?
I honestly thought I was out of it towards the mid game when Wedge was doing just Wedge things, and I just needed one to survive, and I didn't get it, and then the one when I get it, it didn't matter. So it was I just had to be careful of my Zam play. There was times when I wanted to be more aggressive, but I felt like he could have punished that really hard. I think we both didn't want to have Zam v Wedge just joust kind of thing, and that's what we avoided there entirely. So. It was definitely a tight game for sure.
Yeah, oh yeah, very good. Look, a big thank you to both you guys for playing on stream. It was a really exciting one, and also a shout out to Neil Thielander for joining us tonight. Thank you very much. It's been great.
Pleasure, very much.
Well, so USA is now what? 6-1? 6-1?
No, 5-1 because
There's still one more game to be played.
There's one more game. Okay.
Still one more game. Okay. All right. Well, come on, Sweden. You know.
Yeah.
But congratulations to USA. I mean, yeah, that you're just putting that hot sauce out just that further out of reach. You know, we do want to see the hot sauce.
Thank you for the game, Andreas. Thank
Yeah,
you guys for streaming.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thanks,
Well
everyone.
played.
All right, guys. We'll let him go.
Thank you.
See you around.
All right.
Cheers.
Thanks, everybody. Tune in next time.